Hey you guys, in this video we're going to be doing something very weird. Yes, this is a giant head of cabbage, and I saw this in the store and I saw it and I was like, I have to make a video making sounds with this. So here we go. It has some plastic wrap over it at the moment. So I'm just making some sounds with the wrapping. And we can remove the wrapping now. I've actually done some other videos with lots of different vegetables before, like making sounds with them, but I've never used cabbage before. And I feel that it will make some really great sounds. So we're going to mess with this thing and see what we can do. I will eat this afterwards, don't worry. But we're going to peel the outer layer off, since it's got some dirt on it and it's just a bit more wilted. So cabbage is quite thick before it's cooked. You can see how the leaves are very different from like a lettuce. I like to make cabbage soup. I also like to saute cabbage. It's delicious with sausage. But I will just make a soup and I will just eat like it's just water, cabbage, salt, and a bit of oil. I eat it just like that as a soup. It's delicious. And one trick to decrease the scent of cabbage while you're cooking it is to put some kind of bread next to like the space you're cooking in and douse it with like a bunch of vinegar. I don't know why this works, but somehow it starts to absorb the scent in some way. But vinegar is kind of like a natural deodorizer. Like if you put some vinegar and water in a spray bottle and just spray that throughout your space, it's a natural deodorizer. It doesn't cover up smell, it actually helps to remove smell. Kind of like when you put baking soda in your refrigerator. Baking soda does the same thing. It absorbs the bad scent. That's the best way that I can describe it. I apologise if I'm describing it wrong in any way, but yeah. They also suggest putting vinegar like in the thing you're making with cabbage, but I tried that and I didn't like the flavour. So I just suggest doing the trick where you put some kind of bread and you put vinegar on it, like on a plate right next to where you're cooking the cabbage. This also is recommended for like when you're cooking fish, anything that has a bad scent. there's like this squeaky element to uncooked like raw cabbage. You can kind of hear it there. Okay, so I've got a cutting board because I want to open this up and I want to get to all the layers inside the cabbage and be able to kind of scratch along those layers and make some sounds with it. So I've cut the cabbage in half. And I just love all the sounds that you get out of the inside of the cabbage. I don't know if you can hear the heater kind of coming on and off. I apologise. So, in your cultures, in your families, like, what kind of meals do you make with cabbage? In Egypt, there's a very famous meal called mashi kurum, and that is basically there's different forms of something called mashi, where it's like rice and sometimes meat on the inside of different vegetables, and in this case it's cabbage wrapped around like almost like an oval shaped like pack of rice. You wrap the cabbage around it and you cook it after that, and the cabbage creates like what's the word? Almost like a dumpling, you know, when you have like the dumpling dough is on the outside and then you've got a bit of filling on the inside. It's like that. And it's, when you eat this, when it's freshly made, it is unbelievably delicious. Oh my gosh. It's like a very, it takes time to make it. There's also like, you can make mashi like with peppers. You can like stuff, yeah, I guess stuffed peppers or stuffed cabbage, but there's different forms of that here in Egypt, and that's probably the most famous way cabbage is used here. Just tracing all the lines, the divots, the ridges of the cabbage. I'm trying to think of the Irish meal. It's cabbage and then a meat with it. It's like famous to have on like St. Patrick's Day and things like this, in the US at least. But if you're Irish, maybe you know this meal very well. I'm forgetting the name of the specific meat you eat with the cabbage for that meal, but it's so delicious. If you have any other recipes from your culture, traditions, and family with what to do with cabbage, let me know, because I love cabbage, but I don't really have like lots of recipes for it. And doing mashi kurum is like it takes so much time. single leaves of cabbage, and I'm just kind of pushing down on them. That kind of squeaky cabbage sound comes out. Squish, squish, squish. Getting the nails in there. Maybe I'll try to do another full vegetable video sometime with lots of different vegetables or fruits. You guys have really enjoyed those in the past. I haven't done one for a while, but I kind of wanted to go into the details of the sounds of the cabbage because there was so much you could do with it. I don't know if you got to see a recent video that I put out, but we're going to do a bit of Olympic Games between natural nails and fake nails. So we're going to do some tapping competitions between the two, stretching competitions. I'm actually going to put out a post soon to have you vote on what kind of quote-unquote sports you want them to compete in. Of course, all ASMR triggers, and I will make videos for you guys of the top picks from that vote. I'm going to try to put out that vote today on the community tab, but I did put out a video a few days back. It's just like a 2-minute video giving the idea to see if you guys even liked it, but you guys really liked it, so I was really pumped about that. So we'll get on that. So yes, I do have long nails on one hand and short on the other in this video. That's just because I'm kind of peeling the nail beds on the hand with the shorter nails. Those are my natural nails over there, and these are my fake nails, the long ones. So I'll probably only have half and half for a little while longer, so I thought it would be fun to have them compete against each other. Because as you can hear, they make, you know, really different sounds dependent upon the trigger you're doing. There's some kids playing outside. I'm sorry if you can hear them shouting at all. But luckily, I don't know why, I'm super thankful, but most of the hammering sounds outside have stopped this week. And they've been going on for a really long time. I literally thought to myself when I put out a video showing you guys the sounds and like just like joking about it, I'm like, dude, these people probably prayed for me because like it is not happening since that video. And it was happening like multiple times a week before that. So if you prayed that that hammering would stop, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I did get like a few other like construction sounds, but not nearly what was happening prior to that. This is my ring on the kind of top part of my finger there. I love that. It's from my nana on my Italian side. So yes, I did indeed dress to match the Cabbage video with my green shirt on. I love this top. It's like, I got it from a company called Fabletics, which I buy lots of my like dance activewear clothes from, and it's a great top for dance or working out. It's actually cropped, you can't see because I have a shirt underneath and the cropped portion is underneath the edge of the table there, but I don't think they have this particular shirt anymore on the site because I got it like a year and a half ago maybe, but I really like it. You know, and it's made for activewear, so when you're working out, dancing in it, it dries really quickly. It's great. I love that. I really like that company. I'm just running the nails along the cabbage and tapping, then pulling the leaves. I'm curious, like, if watching this is relaxing for you, or if you even get tingles, or if it's not relaxing at all, who knows? Curious, I don't think I've ever done a whole video of just one vegetable or fruit before. Maybe I did a pineapple one time, but I think even then maybe there's been a few other things in the video, I'm not sure. But there was a time when you guys were like constantly wanting a pineapple video, requesting it because I had used it like as one item in a video years ago. One of many items, and I think you guys had requested a video just with the pineapple if I'm not mistaken, but this was like probably 5 years ago. I'm kind of coming up near the mic, which is up here. Can you hear my pigeon? There's so many pigeons here, and two always sit on my windowsill and like coo. I don't know the correct sound. Do pigeons coo? It sounds like a cooing sound. I was reading about the difference between cabbage and iceberg lettuce because an Egyptian friend of mine was asking, like, isn't that just, I was showing them iceberg lettuce, like, isn't that cabbage? I was like, no, it's totally different. They're like, no, that's cabbage. I was like, no, it's not. Iceberg lettuce is totally different, but it looks very similar. So, you know, the lettuce has a higher water content, it's much more light. Cabbage is a lot thicker and obviously has a really intense bad scent, to be honest, and lettuce has no scent. But yeah, it was really funny because I guess this friend has not eaten iceberg lettuce before. They've eaten other kinds of lettuce but not the iceberg, so they like could not wrap their minds around them being different because they look so similar. So I had to like look up the differences, show them. And I have used a head of iceberg lettuce in a few videos before, So yeah, they're super different. Taste completely different. So I hope that you enjoyed experimenting with me on this giant cabbage. I'm not even sure if you can tell how huge it is, but it's giant. Thanks guys, bye for now.